All right. So, welcome back, guys. After a couple of weeks off, we are back. We're waiting for Maya to join us. She's a little tied up at the moment, but she'll be with us shortly. In the meantime, I'm going to dive straight in.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
And we'll see how things unfold.
See, the subtext of my oh boy was also oh no.
All right. So, autumn and Hanashira should be a joyous time. The highlands should be a mosaic of red and gold tapestries rolling over the hills. But instead, the world is shrouded in darkness and storm. There is rain lashing down the slopes of Mount Baekchu, whose top is shrouded in charcoal clouds. Nestled at the base of Mount Baekchu is the village of Mujin, surrounded by clear-cut forest, stumps and slag pits, and the foundries and the smelters and the smithies are all strangely silent now. Oh, there she is. You made it.
There we go. Zola's dead.
And Zola is dead, yes. There are families huddled within their homes. A sense of dread hangs over this city like the dark clouds above. You see a frightened child burying her face in her mother's robes. An old man trying to light the dying hearth of their home. Many offer up prayers, but it is too late, and nobody answers, or those who would likely terrify them. In the center of town lies the great ginkgo tree, now bare of leaves, its branches clawing the skies. Across town are the shattered remains of Zola's family banquet hall, where just the previous night there was tremendous violence and death. Following a rail line from the village of Mujin up the steep slopes of Mount Baekchu, we find ourselves at the entrance of mine shaft number 4. Its entrance like a gaping maw of darkness. Entering these tunnels, we find ourselves in a labyrinth. The walls covered in bioluminescent fungi, and the sounds of whispers carried on the cold, stale air drifting up from somewhere deeper within the bowels of Mount Baekchu. Delve deeper. Tunnels become smaller, more claustrophobic, traveling single file. And then there's silence for a brief moment before the sound of metal on metal clangs and echoes through these tunnels. We scream forward through another maze of tunnels and through this ancient vent formed from likely magma. We emerge into a small chamber where there is Jasper Embersong, standing over the bodies of half a dozen guardsmen, including Opal, barely conscious herself. Crazed look in his eyes. Not his own, perhaps. You've seen that look on a man's face before, the previous night. One that you struck down. Your father, Malachite, is possessed by Bandit King, and as you're momentarily distracted by Opal's moans, your father lets out a bellow sounds like the caves are splitting open themselves as he crashes his sword down onto you.
All right, this is where we left off.
Yep.
That small note.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So, before we get started, quick accounting here. Zola, how much hope do you have?
Let me see. My character sheet is still loading. Not much. I'm never one to have much. Oh, I have 3.
Hold on. Is it just me, or is Zola coming in really soft?
Yeah, it's a little low for me.
I'm gonna up the volume on my end.
How about now? Am I better?
A little better. Okay. All right. Zola, sorry. How much hope did you have?
I have 3.
Yeah, 3. All right.
3 is the magic number.
All right. I have full 12 fear. The last
Great.
roll
Forgot
that we
about
made.
that.
The
All right,
last
we had
roll
s-
that we made in
We
the
had
last
such good
session
rolls last time.
was Malachite trying to make an instinct roll to see if he was aware of what was about to happen, failing with fear. I will go first. And I will make an attack as Jasper Embersong brings his greatsword down on Malachite's back. And let me roll my die here. That is going to be a 24 to hit.
Let me check. My Malachite's evasion is 9, so that absolutely hits him.
I would like to jump in the way as I'm still very close to Malachite.
Mhm.
I'm gonna jump in the way. I am your shield, so I'll mark a stress, and I'm gonna be the target of that attack instead.
All right.
So stress. Ooh, I'm
All right,
stressed.
So this is going to be ouchie.
Okay.
Never good
Oh,
when
I
a game
rolled a
spreads, and it's
1.
ouchie.
Oh,
sweet.
And a 5. So that's 6 plus 1, 7 times 2, 14 points of damage.
14. Okay. I
that's nothing.
will.
You got that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna spend. I could spend 2 armor points, but I'm just gonna spend 1 to bring that down to a major. So I'll mark down 2 HP.
Okay. And what does it look like as you throw yourself in front of the strike?
Malachite, perhaps still a little stunned by this whole situation. I don't know if there's any hesitation when he's about to take this attack from his father, and there's an echo, a sound, a metallic sound that echoes in his chamber, similar to the one that we were hearing before when Malachite's father was attacking nothing. But this time it's from Baram, who just slid in front of Malachite and using his sword, which is not sturdy, it's a rapier, the one that he's currently using. But he uses it in a way to just push the Malachite's father's has a sword, right? Just
has a-
pushes it to the side and barely misses him as he tries to parry it with all his might, and the sword barely misses him and just deflects it completely, and he's standing beside Malachite now.
You are skilled enough with your sword to realize that if Jasper were able to get the full force of this blow in, it could easily strike a man down in one blow. You very much likely have saved Mal's life, but as you do so, you rush in and you deflect the major force of the blow. You just see an anger growing in Jasper's face, a snarl crossing his face. Dancer, be gone! And he, with one hand, he raises it and forms a fist, and you can see the bodies of the unconscious soldiers start to rise.
Oh no.
What are we doing?
We have to knock him out.
And they will
you
attack
sure?
right away.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
really
Because
flexing that
they
beard.
can.
Ah, come on.
All right, so I'm going to make another roll here. That is a natural 20.
Oh, come on.
No.
Yeah.
What did you do?
We're off
The
to a
second characters
great
we talked about, they're coming up here.
start.
Yeah. So I have a bard.
So you guys are going to take...
Oof.
Oh,
Oh God.
Who is this
Come on.
hitting, by the way?
Everyone.
Oh,
Oh.
great.
Okay.
Everyone
Okay,
is
okay.
going to take 32 points of damage.
Wait.
Okay.
Who else would be in very close range to me
Everyone.
besides Malachi?
Everyone.
Can I tank a hit for... Wennick is kind of sturdy. Zola's not. I think I'll take it for Zola. I'll mark another stress. Nope. Yes, I mark a stress.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then, so do I take the 32 or you take all of it?
I take 2 attacks. Right? Okay.
You'll take her damage. Yeah, you'll take 64 points of damage.
Okay. Does that count as just 1 attack or?
Yeah, this is all just one attack.
Oh, so I can't even reduce that. But that's fine.
No.
That's actually okay. I'm fine. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh.
Malachite's going to stand up, and I'm going to mark 1 stress to use my Dracona Scales to take 1 fewer hit points, so it'll only take 2 damage. Instead of the 3. And I'm trying to save my armor slots. But yeah, he just stands up and he takes the hits because he's making a beeline to Jasper.
Yeah, you're right beside. You're within melee range already of Jasper. And the final thing I will do on my turn is you will all notice quite clearly that the temperature in this room has dropped significantly. It has suddenly gotten cold. And you can all see, like, from the cracks in the ceiling, in this domed, vaulted ceiling, little trickles of water starting to run down the sides, forming in pools around you. Malachite, you know what's coming.
I'm in the middle of a family disaster right now. I don't need the damned bath ghost.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about her.
What? Now?
I'll pass it over to you guys. What would you like to do?
Go.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to do my good old handy slumber attack. Try to make his dad go to sleep.
Yeah, you got this. Come on.
So she's going to, of course, call on her Nimbus and to use the smoke and good old swirlies to go around his head like little birds in a little cartoon, flying around his head.
yeah.
Okay, so that will be a spell casting roll.
That'll be your knowledge.
Yep. So that will be a +2 to knowledge. There you go. Okay. Or is it +3 because my knowledge is already +2? Or
Yeah, so get the +2 from your knowledge, and what would you get the other +1 for?
I sorry, I read it wrong. It's just a +2.
Okay.
That is an 11 with hope.
It does not work, but what does this look like?
Not working. I think it's just like a mental thing. I think she's just a little too scared and not locked in and focused enough, and the magic isn't as flowing as strongly as before.
All right. As you summon these little Tweety birds that fly over his head for a moment, he just bats them away and they disapparate immediately. You rolled with hope. Someone else can go.
So Wannick flows into the room with his wild burn status. It's absolutely silent. It's this huge fungal, and he needs to protect the most important thing to the room. Really, the most important thing to friend Malachi. So he bends over and he scoops up Opal in his arms and literally turns his back. Guelm lifts off his shoulder and he yells out, "Careful, friend Guelm, careful!" And she flicks her wings out and then shoots towards friend Malachi and friend Barham, and then tucks her wings tight against her, corkscrews right over their shoulders. She's going to bank really hard, flick out her wings, and drag the top ring hopefully over the cross of Malachi Dad's, and score a line with her razor sharp leading edge. Hopefully the blood will run down into his face.
All right.
So
Nice.
that's a 14 with fear.
Okay.
That's still a pretty good
Yeah.
number.
That's
As a
fine.
miss.
Ah, come on.
Yeah, she just misjudges it. She has to drop over Malachi's shoulder. She comes up too quick, doesn't unfurl her wings in, and just flies by his face up over his head as Wannick turns to cover Opal with his body and try to move her out of the room to protect Malachi's sister.
All right. As a reaction, because you rolled with fear, he's just going to try and swat Guelm right out of the sky, right out of the air. Yeah, that's a 22 to hit.
So what happens is that he goes to swat her, and as his sword or whatever he's using gets close to Guelm, it just slows down to an absolute stop because Harak, Guelm, and Wannick are connected by this bond, this promise of words, and all that damage just flows towards Wannick.
Okay. Okay.
Awesome.
It's going to be 12, 13, 26 points of damage to you, Wannick.
He splits, really. You see this huge gash go down his back, this kind of dark, rusty red sap just start leaking out slowly as he stumbles through the door with Opal in his arms, trying to get her out of the room to protection because he feels that's the most important thing to Malachi, so it's the most important thing to him. He's barely on his feet. He still has a covering of iridescent beetles, but it's just seeping out through them.
Right. That was his attack.
Nice.
There's two of them, actually. So who wants to go next?
I can go.
Go.
Seeing this happen and seeing the sleep fail and now Wannick endangered, Malachite's going to spin his sword and rush towards Jasper, muttering to himself,
All you've done is take and take and take, Bandit King. Well, you're gonna take this!
and he's going to take the pommel of his sword, so the big weighted piece at the bottom, which has been fashioned into a roaring dragon's head, and crash it against the side of his father's head.
All right. You
And,
notice, I think I mentioned this last game too, but your blade, which is normally a very subtle bluish hue tinge to it, is now a very angry red. You're going to have disadvantage on your attacks.
Oh, am I?
Come on.
Okay. To counter that, I will mark a stress to make this attack reckless and make it a flat roll.
Right?
Nice.
Because Malachite's not paying attention to that. He's paying attention to the fact that there's imminent danger and he's got to take his father out in a non-lethal way. So this is +2. Da-da-da. Let's do this. Oh, I didn't add the bonus. So that is going to be 14 with hope.
Miss.
Dang. I'll mark the hope at least.
Hope. And what does this look like as you try and brain your father?
I think there's still a hesitation that he goes for a strike that he knows might actually crash in his skull. So he kind of hesitates for a moment to see if he can like break it across the jaw. And in that half a second of a hesitation, like all the times he remembers his father and mother training him and his siblings, easily blocked, and sparks fly from between both blades as possessed Jasper just beats the sword back.
And you rolled with hope. So, Bahram, is there something you would like to do?
Absolutely. So, okay, shit's going down. So I'm gonna become unstoppable first of all. So bottom, still ready to fight. He assumes his stance with a sword, and he just has like this battle focus going on right now. And he's going to go unstoppable. So I mark that. Right now it's at 1. I will attack. There are way too many enemies here, so I will focus on one of the guards here. To kind of... I don't like how many people with swords are attacking us right now, so I'm going to focus my attack on one of them. I am unstoppable. I will... I'm already pretty stressed. I also have Reckless, but I don't want to use it because I'm already stressed. So I'm just going to roll a regular attack.
Okay.
Regular attack. With my presence... Okay. I got a plus 2. Okay, I got this. Oh,
That's a good
well,
number.
yeah, it's a 21
Not
with fear, but
Okay.
it is a 21.
That
This
is
better
a
not fail.
solid hit. And go ahead and tell me how much damage you do.
Awesome. So that is 2d8, 2d8 plus 2. Actually, plus 3 because I have an plus 1 because I'm unstoppable. And I am... no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm too stressed. Oh no, but I can do forceful push, knockback, success. Oh no, never mind. No, I'm just gonna roll. So that's okay, 19 points damage, physical damage.
19 points of physical
Yeah,
damage.
and my unstoppable moves up to 2 now because that's my turn. And I'm like, what are we doing? Are we just gonna kill them? We can't do that.
Knock them out.
Okay. And I move over to those guards and I start dueling with one of them.
All right. So with that 19 points of damage, these guards are technically a horde. So there are 5 of them. You've basically, with that one volley of attacks that you launched, you've taken out 2 of them. 2 of them just collapsed to the ground.
Awesome.
This is deadly damage, though. They are dead.
Can I not kill them? Or
Okay.
Everyone's eyes went wide.
All right. No, did you want it to be non-lethal?
yeah, non-lethal.
All right. That's fine. You knocked them
Bonk
out.
him on the head. Yeah.
Okay. All good. And you rolled with hope on that one, too. So... Oh, no, that was with fear. My bad.
That was with fear, yeah.
All right. So with Bahram, turning your attention to these raised soldiers, Jasper, who has just been... This guy's... Your father is a beast right now with this sword and his anger. He's doing double damage right now. That's why I'm multiplying it by 2 every time he hits.
Damn.
Makes sense.
He looks at you, Malachi. Says, Ember Song. How will it feel when you die to your father's own blade? And he reaches out to you like Darth Vader's like death choke. And you can tell he's honed in on you. You just feel like you are standing naked in front of him. What this effect will do, this is called a death lock.
What?
You will not be able to use your armor to mitigate damage.
Okay.
And he will use his second action to attack you. I'm on fire tonight, man. It's a 24 to hit.
It's a great
Come
time to
on.
be on fire, I guess.
Jesus.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah, that hits. That definitely hits.
Maybe 14 points of damage. Not too bad this time, though.
14? Okay, that
Yep.
is in my major, so that's another 2, so I'm okay. For now. I mean, not great, but okay.
All right.
He'll take the
And-
hit, and he'll spit some blood out, and he'll look at the ghost and be like,
You're an idiot if you think you can keep my father under your control for as long as you have. He hits me so much harder when he's training me. Your strikes are a joke. Definitely a joke.
I'm going to activate, spend another fear to activate another, or spotlight another adversary. Wannik, as you have Opal in your arms, just kind of drifting in and out of consciousness, not really understand what's going on. This water that is slowly pooling around within this cavern, there are black tendrils just kind of reaching up from one, like long fingers. And they're going to try and grab you. So, that'll be an attack on Wannik. That's going to be, I think that's going to be a 12. Let me double check that. 12. Does a 12 hit?
No, absolutely not. Wannik is this huge fungal. He just crushes them as he's barreling with Opal in his arms, sap falling out of him. Like he's going to the door. Like
All right.
beast.
I'll pass it back to you before.
When you say you, do you mean all of us or just Wannik?
Any one of you can go now. I'm going to relinquish the
that's what you-
spotlight.
Okay, that's what you meant. I'm going to cast. I have something called Bolt Beacon. I'm trying to blind Jasper. Basically, what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to make spell casting roll, and like a bolt of lightning is going to shoot out of like a wrist contraption that she has.
All right.
So on a success, okay. So I'm going to make that spell casting roll first. It is a 19 with fear.
That will land. Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
It's 2d8 plus 2. I'm really just trying to blind him though. That's my main thing. So it's a 12 points of damage. So I'll spend 1 hope as well. It costs a hope to do that.
How much is it? 2d8 or 2d6 points of damage?
It's 2d8 plus 2.
Okay, you roll.
I rolled
D6.
2d6. Sorry.
Yeah.
2 8s. Come on.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
come on.
Oh,
Yeah, trying to blind him. Yeah.
that was the goal.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He becomes temporarily vulnerable and he's glowing brightly. You guys see like a glow emanating from his body.
All right. So while he's vulnerable, you will have advantage on any attacks on him. But that was with fear, I believe, your roll.
Mhm. Yes.
So I'll have the other the soldiers attack now. And that's going to be a 10 to hit. Does that hit anyone? Except for Wannik. Wannik is gone.
That
Yeah.
would hit. That would hit me.
That
hits
just
Bob.
hits.
Just hits.
All right.
How is my evasion higher than yours? It doesn't hit me.
Yeah.
Having a
my
great sword
evasion is
slows me
bad.
down. Yeah.
Oh,
Having the great sword slows me down.
Yeah. I'm good at like taking hits and ignoring them, but I it's easy to hit me.
All right. You'll take 7 points of damage, and I'll take a fear for that.
Okay,
That's
that's
good.
minor damage.
That
So
is-
I'm gonna reduce that to nothing because I am not doing good. So I will mark down an armor slot and I'll reduce that to nothing.
I'm
Okay.
still
You
under
see-
that ability, so I can't use my armor for this to soak that, can I?
No, you cannot.
All right,
Oh, no,
let's
no.
just-
Let me just double check that. No, You can against other adversaries. It's just your father that you are vulnerable to.
All right, then I will do that. I will soak that and take no damage.
Nice.
All right. And back to you. Who wants to go next?
Let's. Do either of you have an idea? I'm just trying to think of what I'm gonna do.
Well,
Wannick-
right now he's vulnerable, so you.
Wannick
but
gets
have
to
a-
the
I have an idea.
door.
I just can't hear anyone else.
And it looks
Hello?
grim, really. He holds Opal outside, like he's standing across the threshold, his body taking up the whole exit, and he just turns back, and his small crossbow is really just part of him, really. And he just kind of leaches over between and just pulls it back while he's holding Opal in one hand, that she's outside, so she's out of danger. And he tries to shoot Malachi's father, even though he's eaten with this person. He knows their family history, the smell of them, the food they create. He's heard Malachi's father laugh, and it's painful for him to pull back that, but he's going to take a shot with his essentially crossbow, the thing that's built into him.
This is going to be lethal damage. You cannot do non-lethal.
Yeah, I don't think
range damage.
Wannick doesn't have a sense of life or death. He figures Malachi's father's going to go on a circle anyways. And he gets advantage, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Roll. That's a 15 with...
Isn't it plus a
Oh.
d6?
Yeah, I didn't roll
Plus
it
it-
for some reason. I rolled it. Yeah, I put advantage, but for some reason it didn't roll it.
Weird.
So it's a 17.
That is a hit.
And his crossbow does 2d 2d6 plus 1. Just a measly 6 points, but a little piece of him, like he pulls back, almost like flicks out. The arrow is, the bolt is really a piece of Wannick, and he pulls it back and it flies out through, using a tendril of his fungal self over the shoulder of Malachi, and probably just lands, just nicks him in the shoulder. It's a small hit, but just enough.
All right. And that was with hope, that roll. So who wants to go next?
I can jump in. In that moment, Malachi, rattled, sees that the sword that he's been holding is heating up. It's not cooperating with him. And he goes to his left hip, where, hanging in a little belt loop, is his smith's hammer, a hammer that his father gave him, his first one. And he, in that moment, slams his sword into the ground, like stabs it into the ground. And using that force, launches himself towards Jasper, takes out the hammer. And just screams with rage and heartbreak as he tries to crash it into his father's the shoulder where he's carrying the sword. And because I've had a mace this whole time as well in my equipment, but I'm sort of flavoring it as his smith's hammer because it's large. And he practiced with 2 hands at first, and now this is with 1 hand. And I'm going to spend 3 hope to utilize Warrior's Hope to add +1 to all my attack rolls until my next rest.
Okay.
And so this is going to be a strength roll +3 this time to swing at him. Is there still advantage, or is it gone?
Have advantage still.
Oh, okay,
He's still
perfect.
vulnerable.
We'll add a d6 to that then. Oh, no, get that out of there. And +3. That is going to be a 27 with hope.
Oh yeah, that
Hey.
connects.
Yeah, and with it doesn't hit as hard, but it's still going to hit hard. It's going to be 2d8 +3. That is going to be 13 damage.
Tell me what this looks like. Your father looks bloodied now.
He is. These memories of like holding this hammer flash back to him, and he remembers how his father used to teach him, that it wasn't just strength that you had to swing a forge smith's hammer down on something. You have to also be precise. Precision will always outweigh the strength of a strike to make something flat, to make something dented, to make something of a masterpiece. So he knows that his father is not as good as his mother, but is a very powerful swordsman, but knows if he is precise with this hit, that he could perhaps dislocate something, and in that moment, as he brings the hammer down, some sparks of fire come out of his nostrils and his mouth, and it almost looks like the hammer is igniting and is heating up like metal as he crashes it into his father's shoulder, who's been distracted by the crossbow bolt.
Your father is reeling a little bit from the unexpected bolt, and now you're smash into his shoulder, like dislocating it for a second. Yeah, he takes a step back, but he's angry.
Don't worry, Dad. We'll pop that back in for you in no time. Just gotta get rid of the pest inside of you. That's too much of a coward to fight me himself. He has to hide behind one of the strongest forge masters I've ever known. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Bandit King. King of the cowards. King of the whelps.
He gets it, Malachite.
He got it.
I think
It's fine.
He coughs up a little more blood.
I tap you on the back. I think he got it.
All right. Bottom, is there something you'd like to do?
Yes. So Bottom, after defeating some of those guards, he wants to take a couple of steps back and rejoin with the group so he can still kind of protect them. Although he's not looking very well right now. He doesn't really look good, but he's doing his best. But he kind of pulls something out of his little pouch. He doesn't even have a bag. And he takes something to his face, puts it away, and he's gonna help Malachite deal with his dad right now. I want to attack him, but my focus is on like concussive damage, trying to like shake his senses a little bit. Maybe he can, get control over his body again. So I'm gonna attack with the rapier, but I kind of like, as he throws an attack, doesn't matter if it's at me or not, I put myself in the way, riposte it, and kind of like punch him in the face using the guard.
Oh, the cross guard, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna do that. So, that is and I have a +2. Nope, that's 2 damage. Never mind. So it's a plus.
You still have
So
advantage because Jasper is still glowing like a beacon.
Okay, so 1d6 as well. So there we go. That's 14 with hope.
All right. You're already maxed out on hope. But
Yeah.
and that's going to be a miss.
What?
Oh.
Well.
Right.
Oh.
We know it's somewhere between 14, between like 15 maybe, and 27. It's somewhere in there.
Okay. Can I? Well, I already rolled. I can't really add my experience now, right? Okay, that's fine.
But we rolled with hope, so that means it's still on us.
Yeah,
Still on
but
you.
I'm in his face, just quiet for now, and holding the sword.
Can you make an instinct reaction roll for me, please, Bottom?
Instinct reaction, okay, and I will do that with advantage as well because I am a half elf, so I can mark a stress. No. Sure, whatever. I'll mark a stress to do that with advantage.
All right.
Instinct, right?
Yep.
Oh boy. Okay. 2d12 plus 1 plus a d6. Oh, d6. There we go. I got this. Hey, oh, whoa, that's a 19 with hope. Okay.
You don't get the hope because this is a reaction roll.
Okay.
So
Can he
we're
give
just
it
gonna take the
someone
number.
else, or- We need to
Um,
talk to Daring to impress. We gotta share.
Nope.
But with the 19, as you like just try and give Jasper an uppercut with the guard of your sword, he just kind of rolls with the punch and he just smiles back at you. Glancing blow didn't do anything to him. You feel something not in you but near you, a presence. You're not alone. But this is not a bad thing. You just feel like there's someone with you. Almost feels like a guardian angel near you. You're not quite sure what it is yet, but there is a presence, and it is undeniable.
It's the tiger.
Okay.
The tiger.
Bottom's just gonna do something else real quick before he finishes his whole thing. He, with his left hand, goes to his back and he pulls out the whole scabbard that is holding his master's sword. And he's holding the sword, but it's still sheathed. But he's holding it and he has like a finger locked on the guard, and it's still in the scabbard, but he's just holding that and the rapier right now. The
Right, so
master's sword is kind of like in a defensive position right now.
Excellent, excellent. All right, so you rolled with hope. You guys are on a roll here.
Thank goodness.
Hell yeah.
Zola or Wanik, do either of you want to do something at this point?
We still have
I would like to
three
try the
minutes.
little sleepies again. Just one more time. Just one more time. Or two. Let's see. So gonna make that spellcasting roll, and against. Is your dad still up? Is
He's
Jasper
still up, and we have 3 more minions still.
Okay. So, and then that's a plus a d6 because of he's still vulnerable.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so that's a 23 with fear. That's a 9. So, yeah, 23 with fear.
So with that, you can see your father stumble. Little birds and stars twirling around his head. He just starts to get distracted by them. You see the anger try to sort of sap out of him as drowsiness and fatigue start to overtake him.
Okay.
I'm going to, because you rolled with fear, I am going to spend a fear immediately for him to shake it off.
Come on.
He just snaps out of it and just shakes it off, growls. And he's going to, before he does that, the others will attack you. The other 3 soldiers will attack. It's going to be a 7 to hit. I don't think that's going to hit anyone.
That actually doesn't hit. Well, ironically, dropping the greatsword and taking the hammer boosted my evasion from 9 to 10.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'll spend another fear as Jasper, as he shakes this fatigue off of him. He starts chanting in this strange voice and sounds similar to the whispers that have been echoing through these tunnels. You make out the words, "Rise, my friends, and take what is yours." And you can see the ground beneath you start to heave and crack, and skeletal hands reach up from beneath the dirt and pull themselves up. Joining this fray will be 4 skeleton bandits.
Boo.
Come on.
I mean, radical, but boo.
Wanik, standing just outside the room, protecting Opal behind you. Can you make an instinct reaction roll for me, please?
Got 13.
13. Not good enough. But I will tell you this. You hear a slight gurgle sound behind you. And when you look behind you, you can see bathtub ghost dragging Opal into a pool.
She grabbed him out of his arms without him noticing.
I thought you put her behind her.
No,
Behind
he
you.
was just covering him. He was holding
Okay.
in one arm.
All right.
She could
in
try
that
to grab
case,
it from him.
yeah, that's exactly what she'll do then. She'll make an attack roll to see if she can. That's a natural
Yeah.
one. No, not gonna happen.
There we go. Balance has been restored.
So yeah, you just feel your arm getting wet back there.
Ew.
That's
It's the way out, though. Waddick, I think, thinks they may need to run. Like, he's got Opal in one arm. He looks back at his friends. He's got this ghost behind him. And he's got this iridescent black-purple carapace of all these beetles that are stuck to him. And every now and then their wings flex. And he has this wave of shimmering light. And then 1, 2, 3, 10, 15, 35 start to glow a bright red, and they lift off them in this swirling cloud that looks like embers in a fire that you kicked, and they just come up, and he's going to cast fireflies as a group of those beetles lift off his body. He's going to spend hope and do a spellcasting roll.
Nice.
Or hope.
It's a 16 with fear.
16. That will hit. That will hit.
Heck yeah.
He does 2d8 plus 3.
And is that physical or magic damage? That's magical, isn't it?
It's fire damage. It says it's magic damage. It says it's 2d8 magic damage.
All right.
You just see them like pop, 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 like little firecrackers everywhere in the room.
All right. This bath ghost just lets out a horrendous screech as these things start attacking her. She immediately withdraws.
Good riddance.
All right. And that was a roll with fear.
Yep.
Oh
All
boy.
right. So, what's going to happen here is the skeletons will attack. And they are focusing on you, Zola. That will be a 15. Yeah, 15 to hit.
Okay. Yes. And then, so it passes my evasion. Can I use an armor slot?
Well, you can use your armor slot to reduce damage, which is going to be 24 points of damage.
Okay. And then armor slot to bring it down.
Bring it down one threshold.
Okay. Yeah. Then I will do that then.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, so that is the skeleton attack. Then the conscripts are going to attack. I'm going to mark a stress on them. So this will affect everyone. That's going to be 11. Does anyone hit with an 11?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
that gets me.
And me.
That's crazy.
All right, so you guys are going to get 7 points of damage.
I will stoke armor to take none of that.
Me too,
Yes.
because that's dangerous.
All right, I get 2 fear from that attack too. And finally, Jasper will go. Jasper, as he sees this happening and he's unable to subdue his primary target, Malachite, just quite yet, bellows with rage. You're each going to lose 1 point of hope.
Oh
If you
man.
do not have hope to lose, you will take 1 hit point of damage.
Ooh, thankfully I had one.
Okay. Okay.
So Guelm is on the ceiling, on the wall next to Wanik, and she sees his knees buckle. He's holding Opal in one arm, and he looks down at her. Friend Opal. I failed again. Tell your brother. But I'm sorry. And he just lets her slide down his leg, and he grabs either side of the doorway because that's all he has left. His feet are on the ground. He entwines with the doorway. Gwelm drops from the side of the wall, enters the cavity in his body, and then starts chewing towards his center, where she knows the center of his being is. And Opal slides down to his feet as he just literally roots himself into the opening of the room.
Are you unconscious?
All right. So at this
What?
point, Wannick, we'll make our first death move of the game. You have 3 choices. You can decide to remain unconscious until somebody manages to heal you or the scene ends. You can gamble, roll duality dice. If your hope is higher than your fear, you're back on your feet with some health regained. If fear is greater than hope, you're gone. Or you can go in a blaze of glory now. Have a critical success automatic right now, but afterwards, Warnick will pass on.
Yeah, I think Wannick sees his friends are in this moment that sure, he believes he needs to walk his circle to the end in his spirit, and it looks really bad. It just looks really bad. And Gwelm is chewing into the center of him, and he goes out in a blaze of glory. Gwelm gets to the center of him, and she finds this fibrous ball of silver and gold and green and brown filamentous, which is the beginning spore of Wannick, this saprophytic fungi. And she starts to snip the suspensory ligaments of it with her mandibles and then drag it out of the hole that she's chewed into him until she gets to the outside. But after that, we'll see what happened. But she'll go out in a blaze of glory.
Okay. So what what critical success would you like to have right now?
What are my options?
Anything you like.
He's gonna protect Malachite and friend Barum and friend Zola. He knows Malachite is trying to save his father. He's not certain that's going to happen. But I think out of the ground, he overtakes that black threads that are coming up, and he just overtakes all of it. They rise up from the ground and grab the skeletons and the other guards and Malachite's father and just wrap them completely and pin them down to the ground or crush the skeletons as he sits there at the end.
Right. So what I'll allow you to do, this is an automatic critical success. What damage would you be rolling here?
So if he, if it's a nature's tongue, I think it would probably just follow his other skills. It would be 2d8 plus 3 plus critical, so whatever that would be.
All right, so roll 2d8 and we'll add that to 19. And that's how much damage you do. That's going to be a total of 30 points of damage to everybody, all the adversaries in this room. Describe to me how the skeletons are torn apart, the soldiers that have risen are defeated, and with 30 points of damage, you have brought Jasper to 1 hit point. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, to 1 hit point.
He overtakes it, so he uses Vicious Entangle and just takes over. He changes. You can see those fibrils that are black and dark shift color to this kind of brighter green from probably the tip down to the bottom. They suddenly shift, rise up, grab the skeletons, and really just dismember those. But the others, he realizes that his friends may wish alive, and he just battens them down across their chest, legs, pins them to the ground as if they're tied. The other tendrils have wrapped up around Malachi's fathers, but he probably shakes most of them off, if not staggered. But he pins down the live guards, or the guards who are taking control, and dismembers the skeletons completely. And that's what it looks like, really. They just kind of get pulled to the ground, and then the ones that are alive, they're just battened down, entombed, really, in these fibers with their face sticking out so they can breathe. But
We'll get back to you, Wanik. The journey's not quite over yet. Jasper will take a second action. And as he sees his minions fall, he will take another strike at Malachite. If I go down, I for damn sure am taking an Ember Song with me.
Yeah, 14 will hit. I saw the 9, and I was like, well, he's got more than that, so.
The sigh.
Yep.
I can't take this for you. I'm sorry.
That's fine. How much?
34 points.
All right.
And you cannot use armor.
I won't use my armor, but I will mark another stress to only take 2 hit points instead of 3, which would knock me unconscious. So, yeah, he takes the hit, and I think in this moment, he catches his father's blade with one of his hands, and it like drives into his shoulder, and he's like holding it there so it doesn't cleave into like his arteries or anything. And he's sort of holding it right there because I'm looking pretty rough.
Yep.
And it is back to you.
If no one minds, I could try to knock him out if he's got 1 hit point left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can spend a hope to give you advantage if needed.
Is the advantage still present, or?
I don't know if he's still vulnerable.
He is still vulnerable, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. He's
Double
gonna.
advantage? Is that a thing?
You-
Can you get double advantage?
How much hope do you have? I want to make sure I have that.
Right now I am at 5, but I can spend 1 more to give him an advantage if needed.
Okay, he already has advantage, but you have enough
Okay.
hope. I just want to remind you, you guys can do a combo attack.
Oh, that would be cool.
Right. We can do that.
Yeah.
I don't have hope at the moment.
We haven't done
Batum
that yet.
Batum can use his hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can do that.
All right.
You want to wombo combo him?
Hell yeah.
To make certain he goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Malachite's gonna like pull his father's like upper body towards him to sort of expose some of the openings in his father's armor, and he's gonna like lean it toward. He's gonna like pull him towards him, so he's like bending, so he's like in an awkward position, kind of exposing the under armor, like underneath his arm, the perfect place for a rapier's blade to pierce, but not be deadly, hopefully. And he's gonna, in that moment, he's gonna bring his hammer up, and again, he's just screaming. He's not aware of what's happened with Wanik at the moment. He's sort of been locked into this here. I'm gonna make sure that Embersong is the last word that mutters out of your wretched tongue. Now! As he makes eye contact with you, Barum, as he brings the hammer down on the side of his head, waiting for you to come in tandem to strike him from the side.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be...
How much hope do I have to spend as well? To make
You
this
spent
happen?
3 to do the
Okay.
combo move. So you're down to
Right.
2.
Awesome.
You'll each make an attack roll, and you can choose which one you want to use. Remember, you have advantage.
I got an 18 with hope. Let's see what you get.
Let's see. I have a plus.
We're due for a crit,
3.
guys.
Yes. With advantage, right?
Yep.
Awesome. That's a 27 with hope.
Beautiful.
Hey.
And
boy.
assuming you're going to go with the 27.
Yeah.
All right. So, Bottom, you'll get 1 hope back because you're the one that spent the hope.
Nice.
And you guys will both roll damage and add it together.
Nice.
Nice.
For me, it's 2d8 plus 4. So,
9 plus 12 is 21 damage total.
21,
points
yeah.
of damage. So, is this lethal or non-lethal? I'm assuming it's non-lethal.
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 So describe to me how the two of you take Jasper Embersong down.
I think Malachite would like make sure that the opening is exposed and wait for you to like lock your blade in before he goes for the finisher.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Quick movements.
yeah, right in through in and out of the armpit area, like where that tendon is. And then as soon as that happens, he crashes the hammer back down on the side of his father's head, not somewhere where he would cave the skull in, but would definitely like render someone unconscious.
All right, so you see your father's massive frame stumble a little bit, teeter. He's bloodied, bruised, dislocated shoulder, and house, pierced armpit and smashed head, bolts from Wannock still sticking out of him. Stumble against the wall, drop his sword with a clatter, and slouch down. And as your father loses consciousness, you all feel the wind whip up within this room, almost like a vortex, as out of the pores of your father's mouth, eyes, ears stream ash. And then you hear it, a thunderous, echoing rumble coming down the hallway. Not the way you came, but the hallway that you would continue on. And it sounds like something is digging a new hole in these caves, and it's coming fast towards you.
Great.
We knew before that something was happening, like that we had to move fast because the cave was, shaking. Something was gonna happen. Maybe that's it.
Malachite's gonna rush to his father's unconscious body, pick up his sword, and kind of like try to lift him up a little bit. Okay, you got Dad. Wannock, you have Opal, and he's gonna turn and see.
Wannock
What do you
ran
hear?
to the entrance.
You hear a scream. You look at Wannock standing rooted at the entrance, and a scream. Your sister from behind him.
He's gonna rush over. He's strong enough that he can kind of hold his father like in a fireman's carry, and he's gonna like not rush, but like move over there to see what the scream was. Is she there, or is she like?
Try and look past Wannock's body into the hallway beyond, and you can see just a hand of Opal disappearing beneath the surface of water.
Oh shit.
Do we have time to save her? To rush over and try to grab her? Because I'll try. Even if I can't.
Doesn't hurt to try.
Yeah. Rushing over. I'm not holding anyone. I can run pretty fast. Fuck. I don't have anything. I don't have anything mechanically, but I will try to rush over to Opal and see if I can reach in time to like grab her hand and try to pull her back or something. Something.
Monic, how difficult do you think it would be for someone to get past you?
Oh, he's rooted in like an X shape. So you could go underneath his legs, around his side, like his head is
Oh.
down, his crown is split, his bioluminescence and eyes are completely dark. But you could go around
I'll
and through him.
baseball slide under your legs for sure.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Opal!
So Bottom is going after Opal. There is this thunderous noise coming up the hallway from the other direction. Zola, what are you up to?
I'm also, I think she's probably trying to think of the best way to get out of here. Sounds like we have to, like, retreat is the best. So just trying to find the best way out, I guess. Yeah.
There's only two ways out. Either the way you came, which is where Bottom is going, or towards that very scary noise coming towards you.
I guess trying to ascertain what's the most wise move.
Right, I'll let you make an instinct check.
Okay.
See if you can tell like what the threat is.
Okie dokie. Okay.
You got this.
Instinct. Oh, let me just roll again. I accidentally
You
rolled
got this, you got
4.
this. Oh!
You will see.
Hey! That was a 34.
There's a 34 hit. No, I'm kidding. Let's go. So 12 with hope.
Oh, with
Nice.
hope. All right, so take that hope, and what you can discern from a 12 is that whatever is coming towards you up that tunnel, seems larger than the tunnel. So it's like breaking rock and whatever to get to you. It is massive, whatever it is. Going back towards Baram, past Warnock, seems a safer route, but you know that there is a bath ghost there with Opal. But at least that's a known.
I would say we go towards the evil we know. Is her decision.
Yeah, Malachite would agree because there's no sense progressing forward with, we're hurt and battered, and also have 2 injured people and 1 person in immediate danger in that direction anyway.
So you squeeze past Warnock still form, framing the doorway. Make your way back up the tunnel the way you came.
Zola will put a forehead on your body and touch you, and just say like a silent prayer, and she'll shut her eyes to Wannick's body before going.
Badram, you arrive at the edge of the puddle. You can see the water starting to recede quite quickly.
I kind of, as I baseball slide under Warnock and I rush over, I kind of toss my master sword to the side real quick because it was still in my hand and I don't have time to put it back on my back. And I just reach in with my arm, trying to grab Opal and pull her back. Come on, come on.
Right, can you make another instinct reaction roll for me, please?
Okay.
You got this. You got this.
Okay. I can't mark a stress. If I get one more stress, I'm gonna start. I mean, if you max out your stress, it means that narratively you're, past the edge, and mechanically anything else that you take is just gonna be converted into health, right?
Yeah, and you're vulnerable. Advantage attacks against you will be at advantage.
I will. I will reassure you. So I will go. I will go and touch you. Okay. And you feel
Okay.
a warmth of reinsurance kind of go over your body, knowing that you can re-roll this if you need to.
Okay.
Yeah. You can do this,
So-
Bottom.
Come on, Opal. That's 12 with fear.
Okay. It's not fear because this is the reaction roll.
Oh, that's true. It's just
Phew.
12. Okay.
But as you throw your master's sword away,
You can re-roll if you want.
want to reroll?
I mean, I feel like I should. I really feel like I should. I will.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Sure. What's gonna? What?
Is that going to cost you anything, Zola?
It's once per rest an ability. So
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So that's a 16. Little better. Little
Okay.
bit better.
oh reaction. Okay.
At first,
Sometimes
when
gotta
you
pick the good with
toss
the
it
bad.
away, all I felt was like it was hard, but you managed to overcome it and just toss it because it is very precious to you. You know what that sword means. But on a 16, as you are about to let go of the sword, and you can still let go of the sword if you desire to, it's as if you're transported back in time for a brief second. You're back in your master's temple, sitting cross-legged across from him. Believe in yourself. You still want to discard the sword.
Yes.
Okay. The scabbard goes clattering across the floor, and you reach in.
Both hands holding onto Opal, pulling her back. Come on.
I'm going to have you make an agility roll here now.
All right.
That's your thing, right? That's your thing.
Well, kinda. Sure. Let's do it. I got this. Check this out. 14 with
14?
hope.
Hey.
14. That's exactly the target number you needed.
Oh,
All right.
God.
So you dive, you reach in with both hands, and you just manage to just grab her hands as she's starting to slip away.
And I
You try to
start
pull her.
trying to pull her back. Come on, come back.
All right. This is going to be a strength check now with disadvantage.
Ooh.
Disadvantage.
Someone want to help him?
Okay.
Oh, God.
But I
Does
don't
that mean
have
it's
hope.
a d6, but you just subtract it instead of addition?
It'll be a straight roll then.
Straight roll. Oh, okay.
Okay. So it's a straight strength roll.
If someone
Okay.
helps you. If someone helps you. Does someone have a hope to spare?
I have a hope. I can help you.
I'm spent.
Let me come in. Hey, friend.
Okay, so it's 2d12 minus 1. So that's gonna be fun. But it's okay. I got this. Check this out. That's 7
With fear.
with fear. Yeah.
I'm not
Oh.
strong. I never said I was strong, but I love to try.
I can try and do something.
What do you want to do? Because you're losing your grip.
I'm holding on to Opal. Do I see the bath ghost? Which I hate
No.
that this is the name that we gave. Okay.
Her
but
name is Julia. That's why she hates us.
yeah, but as I'm trying to pull Opal, I feel some resistance, like something else is pulling her down.
Oh yeah, you're in tug of war with her.
I have a request.
Okay.
I don't have any hope left, but if I mark a stress, which would put me at max stress, I could use my once per rest ability, deft maneuvers, to sprint to anywhere within far range without having to make the agility roll to see
Yeah.
if I could take a swing at this.
And I have something as well.
Take a whack at it.
Yeah.
With like he rushes over, he like shifts the weight and puts his father like against the side, and he's gonna grab it with his right hand to grab at Opal with strength.
Okay.
Yeah, let's try. And I'll mark that stress. I'm at full stress, which is pretty on par with how Malachite's feeling. So.
You're still going to be at disadvantage though, unless someone wants to
Okay.
help you.
I can help you. I can give you hope. As
Look.
I see you approaching.
If I can help, I will.
All right, you can both spend hope. You can both roll a d6, and Malachite can choose which one to use.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. Do we roll the d6?
Yeah, you will roll the d6.
Okay.
Bottom and Zola.
Ooh, well, that's a 1, and that's a 2 for John.
Oh, there you
Well.
go.
Hey,
It's okay. I got.
there you go, buddy.
Great help
All
you
right.
got there, Malachite.
Hey, that's all right. But it gets rid of the disadvantage. So.
Right.
Yeah. Come on, you got this. You got this.
Ugh.
Come on.
That is an 18
Hey!
with fear, and I'll take the 2 to make it a Dracona Gentleman's 20.
Hey, that's nice.
I raise you a
All right.
gentleman's-
So as Opal slips from your grasp, Bottom, you see Malachite rush up beside you, dive in, and grab her instead, just as she is about to be lost forever. And with that 20, Malachite, you pull her up, but because you rolled with fear, that tremendous noise that you have been hearing behind you all this time, like a freight train coming up that tunnel, has burst through into the room that you were just in.
Oh boy.
Zola, Baram, you're kind of behind Malachite as he's reaching in the puddle. You can look over your shoulder to see what is there. You're not quite sure how to describe it because it is a mass of arms, legs, heads,
Ugh.
all in various forms of decay, just kind of amalgamated into one horrendous thing. And it's just clawing, stomping, scratching, gnashing its way towards you. And you know that these are the bodies of miners recently deceased.
Caralho.
So-
What the fuck?
Like, can we run? Time to
Castlevania
run, right?
monster here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Time,
Let's go. Get
Running.
Opal and run.
time to run.
All right, so you make a hasty retreat back up the tunnel.
The hastiest. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to make you make a group agility check here.
Okay.
Who is leading the way out?
Group agility.
I would say I'm holding the family. I have my
Yeah.
father's sword, my hammer, the great sword, and would I would say would I have noticed that Baram's longsword he discarded it?
I would like to. Yeah, I was about
Yeah,
to say I would like to get my sword before
Yeah, I would like
we
to
start
grab that
running.
and run. I think in that moment where I grab for Zola and we help together, there's a moment to grab your swords. So I would say I would not be leading. I would be the slowest. So because I haven't.
So, two things then. Malachite, because you are carrying your family, you're going to be rolling this at disadvantage.
That's fine.
Badaram, if you stop to pick up your sword, you're going to be rolling at disadvantage.
It's okay. I want to
Zola?
stay like at the back, anyways.
Are you leading the way out then?
Looks like I'm the lightest, so on my feet. So
All right, so you'll be the
Sounds like-
primary roller. You'll be making the agility roll. And then Malachite and Badaram, you'll be making agility rolls too.
Okay.
Or strength, whatever you feel is more appropriate in this circumstance. I'll let you choose.
Okay.
But it'll be at disadvantage against a DC number that I'll tell you after.
Okay.
okay. Then
That's
I will
alright.
roll. Okay, that is a 16.
For my roll, I'm gonna go with strength because he's muscling through this. But last session, I marked that I did a ritual that morning with under the Orderborn's community ability to instill like my family's upbringing in me. So that for this roll, I'm going to use a D20 to represent my hope die.
Very good. Okay.
All right, so let me go ahead and do that real quick.
Sounds like an old dog.
So I'm gonna roll. this.
Whelm crawls out of Wannock and flexes her wings. She's got this ball of him, the center of him underneath her, like this giant would be. And she sees Zola as they're by the thing, and she doesn't have time at the moment. And so she just flies past Malachi and Bottom, following Zola out. It's a struggle, so she's behind Zola. She should be in front. She knows that she's a princess of beasts, but instead she's behind because she's carrying this little ball of what's left of the center of Wannock out of the tunnel.
So,
Awesome.
Malachite, you failed with a 14.
Damn.
Bottom, you succeeded with an 18, so it evens out. So we'll just take
no,
the straight roll of 16.
I'm still gonna roll. I haven't rolled for this thing.
Oh, you
yet.
haven't rolled yet? Okay.
I'm
That
gonna roll
that was,
with agility.
Mine.
Okay.
Yeah. But I want to stay at the back anyways, and if there is like any weird creature, weird limb creature approaching, I would like to do something. So if it's like, if it gets too close, just let me know. But I'm rolling with agility, and that is horrible. That's 16 with
Yeah, it'd
hope.
be like that since-
All right, so that is a +1. So I think net is a +1. So we'll take 17 for Zola's roll with
Oh.
fear. Okay. So describe to me what this looks like, this scene as you retreat back up the tunnels.
I think she's using like prestidigitation to kind of illuminate Nimbus as well to help guide the way, and then a bit of her she has like arcane gauntlets to steady herself. So that's how she's kind of trying to center herself, steady, and then go and like balance herself. So all that working together and just moving forward and hoping that the guys are following behind her.
Just one more thing before we stop for break. Warnock. As the last remnants of life seep from your body, where do you think Warnock goes?
He thinks he's walking to the end of his circle. He's probably at the abyss. He knows he needs to go a different direction. And he wants to go that different direction because that would be the end of his circle. But he's stuck at this abyss where Zola's mother was, and the wall of Ghost Coal, and Arok Whelm's voice sounds in his head. You are not done, friend. You are not done. And he turns a different direction into the gray in between.
As you turn, and when you arrive actually at the edge of that abyss where Zola's mother was in your previous vision, you see her there. She's sitting cross-legged at the edge, palms up, almost like in a meditative posture. Welcome, God, Warnock. Sorry. Here.
You spoke a little too quietly. What did she say?
Welcome, Warnock. I am sorry
Oh,
that you are here.
friend Zola. Elder Zola. There's no need to be sorry. It seems Wana cannot finish his circle yet, but he will stay with you for a time here. We will keep each other company.
I would like that. She reaches a hand up for you to take.
He probably flops down next to her, cross-legged, puts a big arm around her, and takes the other hand on the other side, just kind of rests his big head on her like, I know it's a spirit, but
Yeah.
and then
Sure.
reaches over and takes a little piece of him that's still stuck on her.
All right, that little piece.
Right, little piece of
that
his-
booger he flicked on her.
Little piece of his soul is
Sorry
still
about
stuck
that.
there. Puts it back on.
Drying cushion.
Nice. All right, and that's where we'll pause for a moment. We'll take a 5-minute break. We'll come back.
Oh boy.
All right.
Okie dokie.
See you in a
I
few
need a
minutes.
drink.
Hydrate.
Oh god.
Okay.
I'm gonna die, y'all.
We're back live, guys.
Oh,
What a way to
yeah.
come back. We're gonna die.
I'm gonna
We're
die.
gonna tell you.
I think we're fine.
Yeah.
All right. So after the horrendous encounter deep within the mines of shaft number 4 in the bowels of Mount Baekchu, where Wannik, your friend, fell. And the bodies of many of the soldiers that went into that mine remain. You emerge from the mouth of the tunnel. It is pouring rain still and dark. You manage to make your way back to Ujin. And where would you like to find shelter at this point?
Malachi would be moving, still running on pure adrenaline and not processing anything else that's happened. Just has no space for it, no spoons. He's going to just move and just be muttering, "My place is this way. We could stay there. I have to get them home." And he's going to lumber his way to home because he made a promise to his mother, Marble, that he would get them home. And he's going to honor that.
You stumble through town, battered and stunned from the events beneath the mines, arriving on the doorstep of the Embersong home. Doors fly open, and there stands your mother, Malachite. She lets in a sharp breath and immediately pulls you in.
I assume that Marble would probably have had some warm food prepared in her own way to process the stress, and knowing, not necessarily knowing if we were going to come back, but be confident enough to be they're going to come home to warm food, blankets, comfort, and they'll be throw blankets out there. Again, this warm spicy food that she makes, and we would prop my father probably on a large cot and bring Opal up to her room because her father, his father would not be able to make it up the stairs right now. And I think Malachite would help his mom get everyone else inside, give them a blanket, give them some warm food, and before he sits down or anything, he's not making eye contact with anybody. But in those brief moments where he kind of glances past, I would say Zola and Barum definitely see an immense amount of anguish in Malachite's eyes. And he gonna make sure his sister's tucked in bed and has food resting waiting for her. He's gonna make sure his father's tucked in, his bad leg propped up, so an ice pack on the wound to his head. He would have definitely popped his shoulder back in. And he's going to excuse himself. And just near the kitchen is a doorway that leads out to where the forge is. He's like, "I need to get something." And he's going to step out of the room. Once everyone is safe, inside, and comfortable, he's going to go outside.
Marble looks around at the rest of you and says, Where's your friend, the tall one?"
Well, We are here now, in a way, thanks to his sacrifice. We dealt with a lot in there, and he protected Opal to the very last moment. I don't know what's gonna happen with him. I don't know what happened with him. I don't know if he can come back from that. If he can regrow, reconnect. I honestly don't know.
Is Guel there?
Guam followed them in. She doesn't really like rain. Damn it. And she flies in and probably lands on the table. She's got Wannick's central ball starting to recede, really, or flake off, and she decides she has given Wannick his word. He has protected her, and he would protect what he holds dear, which is his friends. And so, no matter how dangerous it is, because her husband still hunts her, she gives up her bee form. She's about 3 to 4 feet tall, 1.5 to 2 meters. She's got these long, kind of yellow silks and a short sword to her side. She has kind of a gauntlet glove that she's holding Wannick in, and she's looking down at it. And she's got really dark hair and dark eyes, and she looks at it, and she takes a silver bag out of her thing, or reaches across the table, really, and takes a flower, and a little bit of magic sparks, and that flower kind of opens up, this big kind of iris, and it opens up, and she safely dumps Wannick's core in, and the flower closes over, and she tucks it into her belt, and she's standing there for a minute and looks back. Friend Bottom, it is nice to see you. You're not as tall as quite I thought you would be. Sister Zola, I am Harak Whelm, Druid of the High Mountain, Sister of the Seas, and friend of, well, you call him Wannick.
She's
I'm
shocked.
sorry.
She's shocked out of her. Yeah.
You're the bee?
Well, yes, I am a princess of bees. Damn, I hate getting wet. But aside from that, I am a druid, and among other things, I've been a bee too long. Don't ask me. Trust me, you don't want to hear about it. It was a terrible thing. But anyways, Wannick agreed to protect me in my bee form, and seems that I am beholden to my words of promise to his friends.
Well, that is not the strangest news we've heard.
Where is friend Malachi? I do not see him. She wipes the water off her head. She's got like wet head too, you know. Which her silks are wet, which is terrible, really. But I do not see him. Where has Malachi gone?
I'm actually not sure where he went. She's like still shocked that a bee transformed. She's like, oh my god. I don't know. Bottom
Only
bee-
Marble would know where he went.
Yeah.
He might be Amber singing right now.
And Zola, what is the problem? Is my hair out of place? No, everything is right. She looks back and pulls her wings out. You know, they're incredibly translucent. You know, tucks them back. Is there something wrong?
I just have mixed emotions. I'm very sad, but I also want to study you.
Oh, you are worried about Wannick then? She kind of taps her thing.
Yeah.
Is Wannick
He
dead?
may survive. Oh, well, he would like to be dead, I think. He wants to finish his foolish circle, but we have need of him later. Maybe he is too important, and He may not like it if I have him. Anyways, he is a fungal spirit, saprophytic fungal, and if I find the right host, then I can regrow him.
Maybe
in
I
a
can
short-
help you find a host. I build things and find things and create things all the time. Maybe I can make you a host.
Well, it would have to be fleshy.
Oh.
Or organic.
Right, organic. Organic is a better
Well,
word
let's
for
not
it.
get into that kind of science.
It's a new challenge for me, but I'm willing to take it on.
Well,
You know, there are machines that are sentient.
I don't think Wanik would like that. It'd be hard enough if I reform him again.
Okay.
He didn't take so well last time.
I want to bring you to my workshop.
Well, I think we have much to do yet.
Oh, of
Whatever that
course.
stuff in the mind was.
Oh,
But
yes.
he was protecting you until now, and now you're going to protect him?
Oh no, he agreed. We spoke words of promise. He agreed to protect me against that's what's the thing that is hunting me, and I agreed to protect what he holds most dear, which is, well, you and friend Zola, and friend Malachi, and Mujin, and so I'm honor bound, as a fairy is, with words of these nature, and I cannot give them up.
You're a fairy?
She looks back at her wings and flicks them out a little bit, so they blur a little bit. Well, I'm shorter than the rest of you, and I can fly. She lifts off her feet a little bit and drops back down.
I've never seen one before.
Oh, well, it's been a long time since we were in Mujin. Very long time.
Huh.
Um,
I think she's gonna examine your wings.
You walk around her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just study this is oh my god, I've never seen anything like this before.
She probably watches Zola a little bit.
Yeah, it's just kind of.
But she's a princess of bees, and so she's used to being looked at.
So are you a bee or are you a fairy?
Well, right now I'm a fairy. I was a bee, but I
So you can
change
turn.
form when necessary.
Okay. Oh, so you can turn back and forth into a bee and a fairy.
Yes, I just did that.
Interesting. Can I see you do? Can I see you turn into a bee again? Or
I am too sober for this conversation.
Is that what you really would like, friend Zola?
of course, yes, that'd be very fascinating. And then I have Nimbus kind of record.
Record.
She,
Little tiny camera.
Yeah.
she looks at friend Barham and okay, just for a second then, and with a blink of an eye, she's hovering there before you. Whelm, as you've seen her before, a giant yellow wood bee, and then she flops back down, back into her normal form. It looks like she's a little sweaty though, because it caused a little bit of stress.
Oh.
But
If I poke you here, does that hurt?
stop.
Oh, okay.
Stop.
She goes to poke her in the neck. Okay. Wow.
I prefer this form. The bee's a little gross.
Oh well, only when we're nuzzling, Barham. Only when we're nuzzling.
Okay. Well,
I don't understand how you can look at somebody's body, the one they were, born with, and say that it's gross.
I don't like
is-
insects. It's really just that I don't like insects.
Oh, I think you're fascinating, whatever form you take.
You're fascinating.
She gives a little little curtsy,
I just
Ah,
friend Zola.
royalty.
Wanek is mysterious, even in death.
But he's not dead.
Well,
He's in her
right.
he's actually in her pocket, wrapped up in a napkin.
True.
Or
Like a little
where is he?
takeout box.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can
No,
just
where
unbox
is
it
it?
later.
Didn't she wrap him up and put it in her pocket?
Yeah, she
Okay.
actually used magic to create a little flower box that it
Oh, sorry.
folded over him.
Okay,
It's-
it's not a napkin. It's not a bar napkin.
A little
He
bit of
definitely
magic.
has a connection with death.
But
When I met him, we were at a private graveyard. We had some conversations. I
I-
don't remember it, but I think he will. I don't think he's alive or dead. He's just in the
He needs a-
transition stage.
Yeah, he needs a host. And I know how to create. There are these creatures called clinks.
He
Mechanical.
shakes her head. Frenzola. Frenzola.
His spirit.
Wanik is not going to be put in metal. It's not going to happen. If he wishes to reform, he will reform in the same sort of fungal nature that he is his.
Doesn't hurt to ask. Well, I'll wait till he comes back.
While that's happening, I would like to also look over to Marble's still here, right?
Yeah, she's still here. But you can tell that she's horns she wants to follow. Malachite.
She's what? Sorry?
She wants to follow Malachite.
Oh.
Ember Song, ma'am. If I may, would you know where Malachite went, perhaps?
My guess would be his forge.
Right. I assume he wants to spend some time alone. We can give him about 15 minutes, but then I would like to check up on him if that's allowed.
Of course, you are his closest friends.
Would it be more appropriate to wait for him to come to us rather than put a time limit on the time that he needs?
Oh, absolutely would be more appropriate, but I don't know if we have much time.
That's
And
true. That's true.
I want to respect his space, but I also don't want him to be alone for too long.
If I
Simply
may,
because I wouldn't like that. So
with this conversation, you would, I think probably Barham, because he would gone to Marble. There's a little door in the kitchen with an open little glass window, circular, and you can see there's a dim glow outside where the forge is, and you would then hear crashing and clanging of metal falling on the ground, and the slamming of something on the ground, and after a moment, the glow grows a little brighter, and then you begin to hear the monotonous clanging of steel on steel.
well, he is Ember Songing, so we can give him a couple of minutes at
What
least.
does that mean? Emerson?
It's a family thing. I just think that's what they all do.
I think you made that up. I don't.
Yeah,
Got it.
maybe, but it fits, you know. They
Marble
kind of
looks
all
at
do the
you,
same.
Bottom, and says, Opal has told me a great deal about you.
Jesus.
Oh no. Oh right, yeah.
The mom's like, I approve.
Oh no.
Yes.
Yeah.
My legend spreads far.
That's gross.
I am
Stop
truly
spreading
sorry
that.
for your friend. I'm truly sorry for your friend, Wanik. I'm trying to have a moment.
This guy's going around spreading his legend all over the place.
Hey, come on.
Oh jeez.
Sorry. Wanik is alive though, so I don't think it's almost sad anymore.
It's okay.
I just, I'm sure Opal would greatly appreciate you checking in on her.
Guam says, yeah, friend Bottom, Opal needs you. Wanik would want you to make sure she's safe after all he's done.
Oh no. The guilt card.
It is true. I did promise that I would do my best to protect her, and in the end, I couldn't really reach her. I was barely able to reach her in time, and she's alive thanks to Onyx. So I will hurt that much. I will check up on her. Since we're giving Malachite a couple of minutes anyway, I'll go check on her, and then we can talk to Malachite and figure out what we're going to do next. I still have my Master Sword on my hand. Bottom never puts it back on his back. Usually he has kind of like a complex leather harness that he wears that has like the sheaths for all of his swords. He has like dagger, he has the rapier, and he has his Master Sword on his back. Simply because that is the sword that he never pulls out. Or else he would wear it on his hip, of course. But right now he's just holding it. He's got the scabbard and the sword in it, and he's just holding it. And he is going to go upstairs, I think, and we'll try to find Opal's room, wherever that is.
Malachite. I'm going to switch to Malachite for a second. You are back in your forge.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Malachite shuts the door from the kitchen into the annex of where the forge is, and the forge is his like place where he can vent, his place where he can release a lot of bubbled up emotions. And the last 2 days have been a lot, between smaller social things where plans did not go the way he wanted them to with Zola and their project, to Opal being put in danger, to making a fool of himself in front of people that are very important to him, the public disowning, the bath ghost, the hearing something awkward happen between Zola and Barum, to
What?
being... Oh no, he still remembers that. I told
Oh,
you. I told you, Malachite will remember this.
Oh,
He just
snap.
hasn't had the time to address it. And to the whole harrowing situation in the mine, his father's sword cutting into him, and having to strike his father down with his own sword, the sacrifice that Wannick made. Where I think, if I were to retcon it, I think like Malachite would have been like screaming at Wannick's body to get unroot yourself and move, before he realizes, like in that moment, that the light was out and couldn't process that because he had to get to his sister. And he's thrown his armor off. He takes the great sword that refused to communicate with him and that seemed to impede him from protecting his friends and his family. And he throws it onto the forge and slams it down. He throws bars of metal all over the place. He's shirtless. His scars are like the scar from the father's blades, left and right all over him. A couple of the blades, and there's a puncture from one of the guards' spears and weaponry. And he just takes his hammer and he just starts whacking it into the greatsword and just muttering to himself, "I put everything into you, and you are not here. Everything was a lie. I lost someone today because I was not strong enough." And tears are coming down his face, and flames and sparks are coming out of his mouth as this is happening, as he's more sloppily trying to replicate the effort he's put into the magic dagger, but he's trying to force whatever spirit is in the sword out to answer him. He is exhausted, he's heartbroken, he's angry, and that's what he's going to do.
What role would you like to make to do this?
I think this would be... I want to say it's either going to be... I would say, like at the beginning of the campaign, it was a finesse roll, but he's not being finessed about this. He's using his strength and hammering it into the sword. So I think this is going to be a strength roll. And we're going to go ahead and do that real quick.
Crit.
As our due for one, you haven't had one yet tonight.
It's going to be a 17 with fear.
All right.
Okay.
Fits.
How long do you think Malachite would go at this?
Malachite in his head knows that if he slows down, even for a second, his body's going to collapse. He's at full stress, 0 hope, 1 hit point from unconscious. But he feels so between and again, all these things happening, the words of of Agni Emberson telling him that everything was a lie, and that his family actually was the absolute opposite of a legendary hero, is actually more akin to a local pariah, someone who should be shunned and chastised and punished. And in a way, he thinks he needs to atone for that by hammering into this sword until it answers him, or until he passes out, whichever happens first.
You are pounding on this sword, the clear rings echoing through this town, striking it again and again. The forges are lit. The heat is intense, but you're used to it. You've worked here your entire life. That blade, that blue hue that you were so familiar with, that turned red and against you down in the mine, now looks blue once more. But as you pound it and you vent your anger and your frustration into this blade, you can see the color slowly changing once more.
To red again?
To a deeper blue, to a violet, and into a red.
He's gonna notice that and try to hammer it in a way to try to see if he can find the balance of the violet. Because he hasn't seen it turn violet before. He knows red is gonna make it aggressive, blue is what it's been, but blue is also what caused the incident at the gala, so he's gonna try to find the happy medium, the balance between. And if I need to do this until he's unconscious, he's gonna do that.
All right. So you notice this shift in color, and what is Malachite's temperament? Does it change from anger and frustration to curiosity?
It turns to an acute focus. The violet color is not something he's seen ever on a blade, and I think a little bit of Zola's curiosity has rubbed off on him. So he takes a lot of that emotion of anger and just blunt rage, and he tries to look at this like a puzzle, and he tries to look at it like what it is, a masterpiece of tempered steel with something inside. And all that energy, of all that emotion and rage now becomes a laser focus as he's gonna again pour everything that he has left in his legs are beginning to wobble. He's breathing more heavily. He's thrown his shirt off, he tears open the part of the awning of the tarp over him so that the rain's coming down on him, and he's just continuing to hammer into this.
You want to make an instinct or a knowledge check?
Let's do an instinct. Let's do that. Da, da, da. Here we go. That is going to be a 13 with hope.
Take that hope.
I have a hope again.
I have hope.
Hey, not hopeless anymore.
And as you meter your strikes now to strike that, find that balance, try to keep it in that violet zone, you strike it, and between strikes, as you look at your blade, you see a reflection of yourself.
Oh man, I look rough.
And behind you, behind you, in that reflection, as you're about to strike it again, it is in this violet state, and you see standing behind you in this reflection, faces start to appear. Not just one, not two, but out of this strange metal, reflected back at you are the faces of ancestors long past.
What are you all looking at? Did you all know? Are we really just a Legacy of liars.
And he's gonna smack at it. He's gonna smack at it again to make them answer.
You smack it once more. I'm going to get back to you.
Okay.
Back in the kitchen, Zola, you see Varum make his way to find Opal.
Well,
What is Guelm doing?
oh, Guelm is drawn to pain like a bee. She's not really worried about Zola. She's been with Juana quite some time. She's been in Malachite's. I think she slips. Well, she doesn't. She's a princess. She probably just walks. She's in the darkness behind Malachi, just watching this little point of yellow color because she knows what pain is. She's the youngest princess, and she was sent to be married to pay off a family debt. And she's holding Wannick in her side, and she's letting Malachi do what he needs to do without interruption. But her eyes are bright. She's tucked back in the shadows. There's just a little bit of the fire glimmers off her yellow silks and armor. But she's tucked there, this little fairy against the side. Probably the rain has spit down at her, and she waits either until Malachi notices her or he falls in exhaustion. She slowly starts to hum this song that Wannick has taught her, part of his nature, this wonderful saprophytic fungi. And she's really using her ability as a warden of renewal, and it just feeds out into the flames as he's hitting this and encircles him in this what's called clarity of nature. And he's within close range, and he can clear his stress if she does what's called clarity of nature. And so she's back there, just kind of this low hum that can't really be heard over his clangs, but is just there in the background as she watches him hit this thing,
How
waiting.
much stress does he recover?
Clarity of nature. Equal to my instinct, you and your allies. So my instinct is 2. So he would clear 2 stress as he's beating down on.
Nice. So Zola, back in the kitchen, it's just you and Marble as you see one by one your friends leave in different directions. She sits across the table from you. Zola,
Hello.
I know you are a close friend of Malachite's. I know you have experienced much in these last day or so.
Yes. To say the least. Yeah.
I knew your mother.
You did?
There is word about town that she has disappeared.
Not disappeared. She has gone on her own journey to restore something that should have been fixed many years ago. So, and I respect that journey. And it's scary that she's gone, but I understand.
Brave young woman.
I don't know if I'm brave or just, pushing everything down until this is all over and then I can finally burst.
As you say that, you hear a tremendous loud clanging of metal on metal outside from the forge, and you see Marble kind of glance over in that direction.
Yeah.
As, you and Malachite share much in common.
Maybe.
Go to him. He trusts you. I know that you have been visiting him.
You do? You're not mad
Smiles
that. Okay. We've been kind of keeping it. It's a secret project, and his father would have gotten angry, so we met secretly.
I know.
Mothers
It's-
always know.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Go to him. He's lost right now. And
Yeah.
maybe between the two of you, you might find some form of solace.
I'm also lost too, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure of anything right now, but I think the best that we can do probably is like solidarity. I can offer a shoulder right now. Any type of wisdom.
I think that's in short supply right now. I think many of us have made mistakes. Mistakes that have stretched on through generations. Mistakes that we have swept under countless rugs. Paying for those now.
I just don't think it's fair that we have to pay for it.
If not us, then who?
I guess you're right, but it's still not fair, but I agree with you. If we have the power to stop it this generation, then I'll try.
Do you intend to go back into
I'm sorry?
you intend to go back into the mine?
Do we have to go back into the mine?
Isn't that where Brett is?
I'm not sure, but last time we went in there, we almost died. And I want to fix this, but I also want to be smart. So I'm hoping that the next time we go in there, we have more protection or more help. But the way we went in last time, we can't do the same thing again.
So you're nothing if not logical.
Thank you.
She stands up from the table and says, I should see how my husband is faring. Looks like Malachite did a number on him.
Yeah, it was part of what went down in the mine. So we don't want anything like that to happen again. So I will reconvene with my friends and see what we can do going forward. And thank you for the tea.
Anytime. So you are welcome in our home.
Oh, thank you. You're also welcome in my home.
Thank you for that invitation.
I feel like
See, you know,
Andrew has something in his head. I could see it in his eyes.
What? Well, she is actually a vampire, so now your whole family's dead.
exactly. All right. Bottom. You make your way upstairs.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh,
Yes. I'm tired, I'm hurt, I'm stressed, but let's check on everyone.
yeah.
Try to find Opal's room. This is a
Not
nice
that big
home.
of a house.
Well, it's bigger than what I have. And yeah, go find go find Opal.
You were directed to which room was hers by Marble. Do you knock or just walk in?
I knock like twice just in case she's awake. And I will walk in, check in on her, see if she's okay.
You walk in and you see a number of things. You see a number of posters up on the wall of your performances.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh man,
God.
Yeah.
Posters? Yeah.
You'd have had to advertise yourself at the festivals.
There's a calendar as well.
Crayon.
January
Oh,
looks
boy.
particularly spicy.
It's a pinup calendar.
I'm sure it's tasteful pinup.
Oh, it's a tasteful pinup.
Of course.
All the tasty bits are covered. Don't worry.
But you never know it. I mean, his legend has spread far and wide.
Yes, far and wide.
You made a contract with one painter one day, and
Yeah. I still get
Paint
paid
me like your
royalties
French
for it.
girls. You told him.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah, every month I get a handful of coin sent over to my house.
gratuity.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh wow.
See, you see Opal kind of tucked up under her sheets. She's on her side, facing away from the door. You hear a light sob, and says, "Go away, mother. I want to be alone."
I mean, if you say so.
She hears your voice, immediately gets up, turns around. Oh, Baram.
There are so many of me here.
Oh, shit. She jumps out of bed and starts ripping the posters down.
Oh no, that's okay. Don't have to worry about that. I'm surprised you're awake. We dealt with a lot in there. Are you all right?
She's standing in front of you, kind of with this blanket wrapped around her shoulders with a handful of posters that she's just ripped off the walls. You can see that she's been crying for some time. And she just slumps down onto her bed. That was horrible.
Yes. And she can see that Bottom is also not looking good. He still has this smile, always. But he's sweaty, and his hair is usually like in a messy bun, but right now parts of it have fallen out of the knot. Yeah, he's not looking good. He's very hurt. He's not actively bleeding right now. Not anymore, but he's got some blood on him. He's not looking good, and he's stressed. Yes, it was very scary, but we survived. Barely.
You're hurt. And she dumps the posters off onto her bed and
Oh, I'll
gets up
be
again,
alright.
starts shuffling around in her drawer for bandages. Sit.
I will be okay. There was this
Fine, sit.
one time I
Sit.
fought an army.
Oh, wait.
Okay. I'll sit down.
Oh,
She pulls out the malachite voice.
What's that?
sparks of fire come out of her snout. Yep.
What's that voice in Dune when the witches?
Sit
That
down.
command voice.
Yeah.
What's that one?
Yeah. The Benny Gesserits.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Jesus.
Oh boy.
And she starts to tie you up.
Oh,
Okay, I'm sorry.
hey, that's the abridged version.
Yeah. So you have to join the Patreon for that scene.
Yes, you gotta say. Hi, YouTube.
Oh,
you
God.
want to? Do you sit or do you?
I do sit, and I just say it's perfectly fine. There was this one time I fought an army of about 20 men, armed to the teeth. They were all very powerful, very strong, but I managed to defeat them easily. And I did get hurt a little bit, but I just had to meditate a little bit to realign my spirit, and everything was okay. I managed to heal up my wounds.
That's amazing. And as you're saying this, she's starting to undress you.
Oh, okay. Let's
whoa.
not. Okay, relax.
Wait, physically or with her eyes?
No, physically, so she can get to the wounds that are like cut, like.
Oh.
Sure. Okay, I could remove the vest, the red leather vest. But I really, Opal, you should worry about yourself. Are you
I'm
hurt?
fine. Just look. There isn't actually any physical indication that she was hurt. I mean, aside from the fact that she was drowning, but other than that, she's not.
Maybe not physically, but what happened? Why did you guys go in there?
Lola's father ordered us to.
What?
He sent us in there to retrieve the ghost, and she moves over to one of the tables and pulls out a box similar to the one that Zola had used to capture the ghost in the first episode. He gave us this box and said, contain it within it. Said it was our duty.
Girl, that's not your duty. That's no one's duty. That's...
I failed. And everyone else in my squad is dead.
You were never supposed to succeed. You're alive. That's honestly a miracle. Considering what was down there, you were never supposed to come out of there alive.
I put you and your friends all in danger. My father.
We put
No.
ourselves in danger. To protect you. To take you out of there. To save your father. You're gonna be okay now, but don't take responsibility for this. If Zola's father is the one who ordered this, we need to have a conversation with him.
That's not my place. I'm just a soldier.
That you are. Maybe just... You know, I'm not the best person to say, but there are some evil people out there. And some guys that really just act according to their own beliefs and just order people to do stuff for their own good, for their own sake, for their own agendas. And there's been some things going on in the city. We are investigating that. We are working towards solving that. But I believe...
I swear on my sword and my spear and shield. I will help. I must help.
You will help by staying here and staying safe.
No, I can't, knowing that there are others in danger, that because of my failure. As she looks at the box once more. No, I must help. I will complete my duty.
Opal, this is not your duty to fulfill.
I'm an Ember
Please.
Song. An Ember Song always fulfills their duties.
Names do have power, but it's important for us to consider the origin of them. Do you even know, really, truly know, what your name entails? I know that the Ember Songs are bound to greatness. But don't just take whatever they feed you and as your responsibility, as your divine task. You have to figure out your own path. That's what I did. And my current path may not be very bright. But it's mine. And my name is also my own.
And it's a wonderful path, and it's a wonderful name.
Thank you. I took some time choosing it. You know, I've always been the type to travel with the wind and go wherever the wind takes me. That's why I chose this name. I had a name before that, but that name doesn't matter anymore. I chose my own path. I didn't let people tell me what to do. And I chose. And there's a quick moment of his smile drops a little bit, and he takes a couple more seconds to complete his sentence. I chose to stand up for those who can't stand up for themselves, to protect people. So please, all I'm asking you is, for now, please, your priority should be yourself. Stay here, stay safe. Let the idiots handle this for now. You can help, and you will. I know you will. But be smart. Your best doesn't look the same every day. And right now, the best you can do is stay here.
Make a presence check for me, please.
Will do. I will also add my experience, put up a show, just because. So I will gladly spend a hope. And I get a +2 to that, so that's a +4. That is a 17 with fear, but 17.
He looks at you and says, I hear your words, and what am I? I'm just one soldier who failed at her duties. What difference can I make anyway? I'm not like you, Baram. I see that now. Maybe that's why I put you up on a pedestal. You were always something I could not be. Free. I am bound by duty, family, and loyalty. And as long as I am, I can never be like you.
That is true. But that doesn't have to be a bad thing. Freedom takes many forms. I will not tell you what your freedom should be like, but I really do hope you find it. But you need to be alive for that. But really, for now, just rest.
By this time, she's bound your wounds a bit so you're not bleeding all over the place.
Bound? I'm sorry.
And all sense of joy or obsession with you seems to have dropped, and she says, please go.
Will do. And really, whatever pedestal, like you mentioned, just take me out of that. I don't deserve to be there at all. If you could just, get over that, maybe
Let's
find
go.
another thing to investigate. Okay, perfect. Fine. I'm glad you're okay. Bye.
Jesus, John.
She's literally pushing you out the door.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Way to burn a bridge.
Why am I always forced to interact with people sober?
Strong emphasis on sober.
Yes. That's the problem. Oh boy. Well, that's that. And I leave.
All right. You can make your way back. You go back downstairs and you see Marble see you come down, and you notice everyone else is gone. And she says, oh, your friends have already gone to see Malachite in the forge.
Oh, that's awesome. Opal, your daughter, she's a good girl, and she's smart, but she's also lost. I think we all are. If she ever needs anything, you can count on us. She can count on us to help, and you can count on us too. I never have too much on my plate, so. Malachite is my friend, and so are you all.
Gives you a warm smile. You can see tears welling up in her eyes. Says, thank you. Malachite has a good friend in you.
Yes. Also, your daughter has some inappropriate posters on her room, so you could just check
Well,
those,
snitch.
remove
Snitch.
Narc.
Yeah, narc.
them. Yeah, just
Gosh, girl can't have a poster.
whatever rules you have in your household. I just want to say, like, I don't know if you've seen them. Okay, I'm gonna. The
Opal will
forge
remember
this way,
this.
right? Okay.
All right. So all of you now are gathered in the forge, Malachite, as you are trying to temper this blade to stay in that violet hue. The rest of you kind of clue in as to what Malachite is trying to do. What is your intention, Malachite?
I want the spirits in the sword to help undo this great lie that my family has. This great lie that anyone that seems to be has corrupted this entire operation, has caused this great curse that has caused the spirits to be angry and lash out, and then he's tired of having to answer for all these problems, and he is demanding that they own up to the mistake and they help.
Looking across my screen here, and there isn't a lot of hope going on. I think you're all at one.
Yeah.
And yeah, sorry.
I'll
yeah.
gladly I depending on the nature of what you want me to do, I can make an argument to get some stress and hope back.
Does anyone want to help Malachite in this attempt to try and connect
Yes.
by spending
Yes.
hope?
I think
All
so.
right, so anyone who wants to spend a hope can do so and then roll a d6.
Do. That's a 3 for me.
What would you have me roll for this?
You want to roll to unlock this barrier.
I think he's gonna go with instinct. He's gonna go with his gut feelings and his intuition. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna spend this hope on an experience I haven't even used yet. It's the first experience that I have, and that's a swordsmith's apprentice, because he's trying to communicate through the apprentice to give myself an extra bonus. And so let's do that. It's gonna be +4 now.
Add 3 to it.
That is gonna be a 16 with hope, with taking the 3.
Okay.
So I'll get that hope back at least.
So you are striking your blade. You've managed to stabilize it so that it remains in this purple state, somewhere between coolness and heat, calm and anger. And you see the faces of your ancestors kind of reflected in this blade, and you reach out to them and ask, how can you break this cycle? How can you break this curse? The overwhelming sense as you hold the hilt of your blade. Freedom. You are bound by you.
Oh, come on. No.
Ah.
Come
I thought that
on.
was going to come earlier.
You know what? I find comfort in that sound now.
Right.
Oh,
Doom
God.
approaches.
So,
Dang.
we have one episode left, guys.
What?
Yep.
Oh, God.
Yep.
And we'll be meeting back here next week to wrap it
yeah.
up.
Oh yeah.
I'll
One
repeat
way or
myself.
another.
Ah.
Bottom needs to wrap it up.
Before we leave, again, I wanted to shout out Insha, our producer,
Yeah.
and Zombie Fighter, our wonderful clip artist.
Yeah.
And I want to give you guys an opportunity to describe anything that you guys might be working on.
I mean, so much. But I mean, I have stuff that's not coming for a couple months now, so I probably won't say anything just yet. But on Monday, part 2 of our liminal horror series that me and Michael did, our little duet. It's the final part is coming on Monday, and it's really
Nice.
good. We had a lot of fun recording it, and I had a lot of fun doing all the sound design and the editing. So if you guys haven't heard part 1, head on over to the channel. It's
Definitely
really good. In
worth
my
a
opinion, it's
listen.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that, and then on Saturdays, our Obojima game at 5:30 p.m. EST.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Anyone else want to? I know you guys are working on stuff, but I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys want to let it out of
Yeah.
the bag yet. So that's all right.
Yeah, lots of
Not yet,
stuff
not
still
yet, not
cooking
yet.
around in the old brain.
Exactly.
Just
Okay.
let them cook.
Yes.
All right.
Stuff
all
is coming
right,
from
yes.
them just soon. Soon TM.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So we'll see you guys here next week to wrap this adventure up.
Hell yeah.
Rest in peace, Warnick.
Yeah.
Still here.
Yes. Now we got Guam. Oh boy.
I'll have to change the overlay now. Okay.
Oh snap.
See?
Nice.
We'll see y'all. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Bye. See you next
Bye.
week.
Bye.
Ciao.